Good morning once again, everyone. Cincinnati hosting the All-Star Game this summer, and a local company is already getting ready.
Summer sounds nice.
It sure does.
Fox 19 Now's Miranda Del Pozo live in Hamilton to explain. Good morning, Miranda. Oh, you're warm now.
Good morning. I'm warm now, Robin Kara. Good morning. It's so nice to be inside, and it's heated in here, so it's a great thing. We're inside Borke Mold Specialists, and they are taking care of the molds for all of the new seats at Great American Ballpark for the All-Star Game in July. So this is going to make you start feeling a little bit warmer this morning. Fritz Borke is joining us now. And Fritz, tell us a little bit what it was like when you got the call that you guys were going to be making the molds.
Yeah, Joe Feldkamp called me up and said that we have a problem with the existing seats. And I said, Joe, come on up and I'll take a look at the plastic part and see what kind of mold made the plastic part. And once I saw the part, I saw it was a blow mold, and so I said we can make that kind of mold. So it wasn't too hard for us to kind of figure out how to do it. But it was pretty exciting because I got to go down to the Red Stadium and meet with everybody and walk around the field when it was empty, which was pretty neat. So.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Fritz. We appreciate it. We're going to be here all morning. We're going to actually show you how these molds are made, how they work, and we'll talk to you about some of the other things that Borke does here for the entire country. It's something you're very familiar with, but didn't know it was made here in the Tri-State. Live in Hamilton, Miranda Del Pozo, Fox 19 Now.
Thank you, Miranda. And good morning. Degrees away from the All-Star Game. But a local company helping to make sure Great American Ballpark is ready.
That's right. Miranda Del Pozo joins us live now to explain how this company is helping us all get ready and look good in front of a national stage. Miranda, good morning to you.
Good morning, Robin Kara. They have 36,000 seats that they have to put together, the entire stadium. They're redoing them all, making sure they're ready for the All-Star Game. Fritz Borke is joining me now from Borke Mold Specialists, and this is an example of an old seat and a new seat. So Fritz, if you could tell me what is the difference?
Yeah, sure. The old seats, you can see that there was really no fastening system, and they had the seam line. That's just the molding process. And the Reds in Hamilton County are really concerned as far as taking it in and out for maintenance. And there was an issue that there was no way to fasten it here into the stadium. Pretty much you put it on there one time and then you can't use it. And so we developed, we were trying to figure out the best way to do it. So we ended up inserting, you can only see part of the wing nut, but we inserted a wing nut into the molding process so it has those gears on it so it can't twist or get pulled out of the part. And that made it easier and more durable so people don't yank them right out of the seats. So.
Very good. Thank you so much, Fritz. And these are all going to be ready by July 14th for the All-Star Game, which you can see on Fox 19 Now. Live in Hamilton, Miranda Del Pozo, Fox 19 Now.
All right, Miranda, thank you very much. From the All-Star Game to the Super Bowl.
Great American Ballpark, get ready for the All-Star Game.
That's right. Miranda Del Pozo joins us live from a business in Hamilton with a behind-the-scenes look at how they're getting ready for the All-Star Game. Miranda, good morning to you.
Good morning, Robin Kara. You know, a lot of the seats, the old seats at Great American were in pretty bad shape, and so that's where Borke Mold Specialists is coming in because they are giving a better quality product in the seat and saving Hamilton County money, so that's a really good thing. Now, Fritz Borke is joining me now, and a lot of you might not know that the seats are actually different size, correct?
Yes, there's a 19, a 20, a 21, and a 22. And majority of the seats are the 19 and 20 inch, and those molds are already made, and they're installing those at the moment. But we're finishing up the molds for the 21 inch and the 22 inch. And you can see here, these are the old seats, we have them just for show. But this is the 22 wide, and this is the 19 wide. And you can see the big difference. And I didn't notice it until I went down to the Reds to look at the stadium, and I said, "We're the 22 wide," and they said, "Well, they're kind of intermingled in with the 19s, the way that every seat faces home plate, they want to keep the same gap between the seats. So it's just luck of the draw if your seat happens to be a 22 wide seat." So.
Exactly. So if you want a little bit of elbow room, if you get a 22 seat, then you're going to be lucky. Okay, so these seats are going to be ready for the All-Star Game on July 14th. You can see that right here on Fox 19 Now. We are live in Hamilton. Miranda Del Pozo, Fox 19 Now.
Thanks, Miranda. You know, you probably heard the saying, no two...
Back, everyone. A Hamilton company is helping Great American Ballpark get ready for the All-Star Game. And it's nice to say this later this year.
It's nice to hear it, too. You think, I'm going to go forward there in the spring and summer. Fox 19 Now's Miranda Del Pozo is live to tell us and show us why they're going to be the spotlight this summer. Hey, Miranda.
Hi, Miranda.
Good morning, Rob and Kara. You know, a lot of the old seats had a weak point. You think about it. Fans put their feet on the seats, they grab the back so they can stand up. They broke a lot of times, so that was the problem. Now, Fritz Borke is joining us now. And Fritz, if you can explain where the weak point is and how you guys have fixed it.
Okay, the original seat design, this is the bracket. Actually, it's installed in the stadium. You can see how the screws, this is an old design, how the screws screw into the plastic. Well, this is without the bracket. So there was no really fastening system here to show, you know, they only could do it one time. So a lot of times they want to take the seats off and on for maintenance issues. Then so we had to, there were a number of trial and errors to try to put a steel nut inside, embedded inside the plastic, so they could take it off multiple times and it couldn't get yanked down, and installing it wouldn't strip out. And so this created a much stronger seat. So some of the other design issues we had were some issues with the forming and the way the seats were designed. You can see here it's a little thinner, the old seat, and here we're a little thicker, and that helped on making it stronger. So on the mold, we had to figure out a way to get the wing nut into the plastic part. And so the plastic goes in here, the blow pin here pierces the plastic, and the wing nut is embedded in there, and during the forming, it will shoot out, and the plastic forms around the wing nut. So this is what the wing nut looks like.
So making it much more secure,
Yes.
basically, is what's happening for us. So that's going to be a good thing for fans, and Great American is very happy about it because it's saving them money. Live in Hamilton, Miranda Del Pozo, Fox 19 now.
All right, Miranda, thank you very much.
Needed for the flip.
This morning, how one local company is helping to make sure that Great American Ballpark looks per part all new and shiny for the All-Star Game a little bit later on this year. We're going to show you in a live report next. Coming up for the All-Star Game, making its long-awaited return to the Queen City, and a local company is helping to make sure Great American Ballpark is ready for the national stage. Our Miranda Del Pozo joins us live to explain how it all seems really real. Like last year, you kept saying next year's the All-Star Game, but now that we're saying this year's the All-Star Game, it feels more real, Miranda.
That's right. Good morning, Rob. It's here. It's going to be happening in July. It's right around the corner, although it feels very cold right now. Now, Borke Mold Specialists is making the molds for 36,000 seats at Great American. They're going to make sure that these are durable, strong, and ready to go for the All-Star Game. Now, Fritz Borke joining us now. This is a big process, Fritz, so explain a little bit how we get started.
Okay, so first we reverse engineered the seats and created the design. And the mold starts out as a chunk of aluminum like this, just a big chunk of aluminum, gun drilled. And so we start with this, and this is the finished product we're getting ready to ship on Monday for the 21-inch wide seat. And so you can see how this is actually the blow mold process works. These two mount on a plat, and they come in and out. The plastic comes down here, the mold goes together, and the blow pin fires plastic, and the mold and the plastic will expand out to the mold size. So like your milk jugs or Tide bottles, those are all types of blow molds. It's the same process, just different types of products. And so in the back here you can see where this is the mechanisms that we talked about before on the wing nuts and how they push out the pins into the plastic to help make it for a much stronger seat.
Very good. Thanks so much, Fritz. Now, a lot of these seats are installed already, and the next shipment will be coming soon. They will install those as well, and Hamilton County is doing this for they are saving money, which is always a good thing. So we are reporting from Hamilton, Miranda Del Pozo, Fox 19 now.
One company is helping Great American Ballpark get ready for the All-Star Game, which is very, very soon.
Yeah, she's got to look good. Fox 19 Now's Miranda Del Pozo live to show us why they'll be in the spotlight this summer. Hey, Miranda.
Good morning, Rob and Kara. Borke Mold Specialists is making the mold for 36,000 seats at Great American Ballpark, so they'll all be ready for the All-Star Game. What you might not know is some of you may have tested those seats already and didn't even know it. Now, Fritz Borke joining me now. And Fritz, tell us a little bit about how some of those seats have snuck in there already.
Yeah, they came to us last year, and we made the original 19-inch, and we made some seats and tested them, and they put them in certain sections around the stadium that they would get some use. And they really didn't tell anybody, because they didn't want anybody to know that the seats were that they were different. And when they wanted to test them out in real life situations, then they were able to make some more after we fixed the wing nut issue. And they put 400 of them in before the Beyonce concert. because I knew people standing on it and jumping up and down that would really get tested that way.
And the seats held up, right?
Yeah, they held up. So once they, after the Beyonce concert, they said go for it, start making. They had Pinnacle make all 39,000 seats. So yeah.
Now, how did Hamilton County decide to go with Borke?
They came to us, and I think they met with 2 other mold makers too, and it was just a real comfortable situation, and I don't know where the other companies were, and he just liked, we just kind of clicked on what we were doing. And once we started, I told him what the process would be and how to manufacture the mold and what we would do and how we would service it and things like that, and they just gave him the pricing and everything kind of worked out, because they had to do it. There was one way or the other. They're either going to spend $5 million for somebody else to bring all new seats in, or try to save money and do it the way we did it.
Very good. Very good. Thank you so much, Fritz. So Ohio made, saving money for Hamilton County. So we are reporting live from Hamilton. Miranda Del Pozo, Fox 19.
We like hearing Ohio made.
We like hearing save
right.
money.
Absolutely. You know, there are a lot of places our game making its long-awaited return to the Queen City.
And a local company helping to make sure Great American Ballpark is ready. Fox 19 Now's Miranda Del Pozo joining us live to explain what they're doing. Hey, Miranda.
Good morning. Borke Mold Specialists is making the mold for 36,000 seats at Great American to be ready for the All-Star Game. But that is not the only thing that they do. We wanted to let you know that they are very involved internationally with some companies. So Fritz Borke joining us now. Fritz, tell us a little bit about who you work with.
We work with the vacuum formers, but their customers are like Pampered Chef. We did this mold for Pampered Chef. This is a vacuum forming process. It's different than blow molding. You actually just heat the plastic up and you pull it over the mold with vacuum. These are some party trays we've done, and we do a lot of stuff for Longaberger baskets. These are the plastic liners that protect the basket. We've been doing these for a lot of years. And then the Bath & Body Works, we do a lot of the work for the plastic that holds the bottles in place when they go into the gift packages. And those are all made right in Ohio too. So Ohio has a lot of companies that deal with a lot of international types of products. So it's very exciting.
So made right here in the tri-state. And very quickly here, when the Reds, going back to the Reds, when they called you, how did you feel about it?
Oh, I was ecstatic. You know, I loved it. You know, I loved working with them, and it was a very, very neat experience. And I had no idea it was going to turn into something like this, and get a lot of publicity and have you come in here. But it's been a great experience.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much, Fritz. All of the seats will be ready by the All-Star Game in July. You can see that right here on Fox 19 Now. Live in Hamilton, Miranda Del Pozo, Fox 19 Now.
Okay, thank you so much.
A Westchester company working to create thousands of new seats for the ballpark. So Great American is ready for the All-Star Game come July. Borke Mold Specialists has already completed the mold for one set of seats and is now working on another set. They were selected as Hamilton County faced costs as high as $5 million to help upgrade the stadium. It's part of a do-it-yourself plan formed by the county to help taxpayers save some money, costing about $1.3 million. Now, they tested the first set during the Beyonce concert.
Beantown is going Olympic. The U.S. Olympic